Alrighty, I'm at the Longboat Pass again. Today I'm fishing on the beach. Spanish mackerel, redfish, snook, whiting. I got 3 poles and some sand spikes here. Haven't had a bite yet. Bait looks like it's getting bit, but nothing's taking the hook. The tide is running really hard right now. We may have to wait a little bit. Right on the other side of that jetty there is where the scene of the rollover was a couple weeks ago. Alright. I'll let you know what's going on a little later.
This is Longboat Pass right here. Already up in here is the in this pass down here on the beach. So let's get a good look at it here. Okay, this is it. This is the jetty. That's a man-made jetty sticking out right there. Okay, that's where I set up on the beach. I was fishing I inside this little curve right here, from here to here probably. I had 3 poles 15-20 feet apart. What I was doing, the water, when I got there, the water was rushing into the pass, and water's coming down. This pass here is intense. You saw that other video I had where I couldn't hardly paddle out of here, and I was trying to paddle up and get underneath there, make it in between those things and around the corner. But anyway, this time I was fishing there. The water was rushing in. The tide was coming down this way so hard, like that, you could hardly keep your line in the water, because like I said, I was up here somewhere, and every time I tossed my line in, I don't know the distance is real good here, but I imagine it's only like there, you know, it would drift just like that in a matter of minutes. So the first couple hours I was there, I did a lot of casting out. You could see this sandbar here. I did a lot of casting out from the beach, trying to get level with that, because I'm figuring the fish are coming down here. The deeper water there cut roll around the pass. They don't want to go in the pass. Some of them do, but they roll around this little sandbar and head back out, because there is an obstruction up here. On one of the other charts it showed, yeah, there goes right there and there, which are probably a half mile offshore, maybe a little more, but you see it says sand and shells there. So there's some structure around out here. I see guys fishing all the time. When I was fishing on the beach here, I saw guys fishing with boats along in this area here. They would try to come up to this. One guy, I swore to God he was going to crash, but I guess he was very proficient with his boat, because he got it in this little corner here and had 2 guys fishing, and he actually did the hovercraft thing, you know. He held it in place, and that was when, right before the tide changed. That was my first indicator that the tide was going to change, was this guy with the boat was getting real close. He never could have stayed in there when I first got there. But anyway, when the tide changed, right when it all happened, I was standing in the trough over here, okay? Well, the water comes in, hits this sandbar here, and curls and makes a splash, and that creates a trough there, and then it runs up on the beach. So there's a little trough of deep water right there, and I had walked out there because I wanted to toss my baits out as far as I could, because I wasn't getting any bites in the trough in here at all. So I was standing in the trough when this guy just couldn't catch any fish over here, and he left. And I could see all the water change. I was casting, at that time I was casting a lure out, trying to bring it back down toward here and bring it around, you know, that sandbar there. It wasn't working very good, but I saw a fish. And it looked like a pretty big redfish to me, and I was freaking out. So I started a fast retrieve of my lure, and just then I looked over my shoulder, and coming from down here was a whole school of redfish, and I swear to God they swam within a foot of my legs. Boom, right by me like that. and I tried to toss the bait out in front of them, and I didn't get it far enough in front of them, because when it had a 2-ounce sinker on it, when it hit the water, it splashed, and I watched them scatter. You know that old Rolling Stones song, right? Scatter, scatter, doo, 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 doo. Anyway, it was a great time. I had a great time there. It was my first time with a new spread. I got new sand spikes and stuff. They worked out great. I was going to do Jacksonville Beach last weekend, but couldn't do that. But we'll be on the beach again. It's always a great time. Have a great day.